So earlier what we did in SPSS was we conducted basic descriptive analysis where we retrieved the mean, the standard deviation, the mean, minimum and maximum values, and the range of our data set, the case study 1. And then we also computed the total score for all 20 items for all 500 respondents. And remember, we named the total score as SAS underscore score. And then we created histogram using the total score, the SAS underscore score, and this is the distribution of 500 respondents on that scale. So next, we are going to conduct more detailed item analysis. And the purpose of doing this is to introduce you to some basic concepts for item analysis, and which we will cover this in the following class. When we conduct item analysis, I would like you to examine the output, especially the table with the statistics called corrected item total correlation. So let's just do it in SPSS first before we can look at the output. Okay, this is our data, back to our SPSS. And to do item analysis, we go to Analyze, Scale, Reliability Analysis, and hit it. And remember, we have these variables. And now, since we are doing item analysis, we are just interested in items, and we are going to exclude person ID and the SAS score. I'm going to bring all the items to the items window or slot, and here we click statistics, and we're going to check item, scale, and scale if item deleted boxes, and we have it all checked. And then the rest we are not that interested yet, so we hit continue and OK. And this is our output for the item analysis. We get this, we get the reliability statistics. We can see that Cronbach's alpha is 0.846, pretty good, pretty reliable scores. And the item statistics similar to what we got when we use descriptive statistics. And the item total statistics, like I mentioned, the corrected item total correlation that we are especially want to look at in more detail, and also the skill statistic here. Okay, let's go back to our slides. There you go. I put all the outputs already in advance in my slides, and we can see here again all the outputs, and there you go. The one in the green boxes are actually the one that we are really interested in when we're doing, in addition to the item statistics, of course, but then this is something that already we conducted using descriptive statistics, but these are the extras one that we got when we did item analysis using the scale option in SPSS. Excuse me. So now we have all the outputs, and now we have to know which output that is the most relevant that we need, that we can report, and especially based on the APA format, the American Psychological Association format. So for me, I am interested in Cronbach's alpha, the reliability coefficient, and the item statistics, of course, and the corrected item total correlation, Cronbach's alpha if item deleted, the mean for the whole scale, and the standard deviation. So notice that these are the mean and standard deviation for each individual items, while this one is actually for the whole total items, the one that we are, the scale, the total scale, the total score, basically. And if I'm going to do this in APA format, I would have to rearrange everything in Microsoft Word perhaps, or some of you can use, might use Excel, but I usually use Microsoft Word, the Word document, and rearrange them and do some customization and come up with this little table instead of like different tables, different separate tables, chunks of tables straight away from SPSS. So this is what we can see in journals, in referee journals, in research paper, dissertation, that the format that we use to report our SPSS output, rather than just copy paste and dump all these outputs straight from SPSS. And like I said, we have the mean for each item, the standard deviation, the corrected item total correlation. This one indicates will be used as the index for item discrimination, just a preview for you to know. And then we have also Cronbach's alpha if item deleted. Basically, we have 0.846 for the whole 20 items because this is just one construct. And then this Cronbach's alpha if item deleted means that if we are about to delete item 1, the Cronbach's alpha will be 0.838 instead of 0.846. So basically, it's just going to reduce our reliability. But then if we're about to delete item number 2 or item number 20, we're going to increase our reliability to 0.849 if we delete item number 20, or we can increase our reliability to 0.859 if we delete item number 2. So that's how we interpret Cronbach's alpha if item deleted. And that's again, I put the scale mean down here, the scale standard deviation down here, and the number of respondents. And I also include my histogram again, and this time without the normal curve. You can also include normal curve, I just choose not to. And basically that's what I'm going to report in my paper. So now we're going to move to transforming the SPSS data file to Excel and conduct all analysis that we did in SPSS in Microsoft Excel. So here we can transform the SPSS file which is .sav to an Excel file .xlsx. And then again, we are going to do all analysis in Excel. So basically, this time, instead of going back and forth from Excel to the PowerPoint and to PowerPoint to Excel, back to Excel, we're just going to conduct everything in Excel until we just come up with all the outputs, all the results. And to conduct all the analysis, we need some formulae. So we have to pay attention to this following formulae that are going to be useful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and transform my SPSS into my Excel file, my SPSS file into my Excel file, and at the same time I'm just going to copy these two formulae. Okay, it got copied. Now I'm going to transfer this to Excel to become an Excel file. In order to do that, we'll go to File, we save as, and yeah, I choose desktop to save my new Excel file. And we can see here case study 1 underscore data still .sav because this is an SPSS statistics file. So we change it to the Excel 2000 through 2010. And here I want my variable names to be on the spreadsheet, so I let the box checked, and then I think that's all I want, and I'm gonna hit save. So I assume it's already there on my desktop. Let's check. Yes, there it is. This is my Excel file .xlsx. I'm gonna open it. Okay, I'm going to close this. Oops. Okay, there you go. So here, basically we have the same 20 items from SPSS, the person ID, and the SAS underscore score that we computed in SPSS earlier. So I will still show how to do this in Excel. Okay, but before that, we're going to prepare our Excel spreadsheet, for the analysis. First and foremost, I'm gonna actually freeze the top row, the header, the variable names, so that when I scroll down, it's not gonna go away. Means it's still gonna be visible when I freeze it. So in order to do that, I'm gonna select a row underneath my header, my variable names, and I'm gonna go to View, and I'm gonna go to Freeze Panes, and I'm gonna freeze my top row. So basically now, yep, it's frozen. So as I scroll down, I can still see my variable names. Okay, that's one. And then the second one, I'm gonna insert some columns, to prepare my spreadsheet. I think it's just 2 columns is gonna be enough. I'm just gonna delete this one then. Yep, because I still need to see my, it's good to see everything, when you scroll, and you don't have to play with the left and right scroll bar. Okay, and I'm going to scroll down all the way to end of my data, to my 500, person 500, and I'm going to paste the 2 formulae that I copied earlier from my PowerPoint. Okay, briefly, this one is for me to conduct the item total correlation, the item total correlation, and then this one is for me to the formula for me to compute the Cronbach's alpha. So for now, I have everything's ready, and I'm going to continue the analysis in Excel in my next video. So I'll see you there.